Hello, my name is Nelly and welcome back to another video. Today we're discussing how to do your crypto taxes with the Exmo wallet, the Exmo exchange, with the help of Koinly. So the breakdown of this video is pretty straightforward. We're going to talk about the wallet itself, then I'm going to show you how to integrate into Koinly, and then how to get the necessary tax documentation, as well as leave you with some resources, if you have any questions. But if you have any wallet suggestions, let me know down below. I know this is a highly requested wallet, so let's jump into it. So the Exmo wallet was founded in Barcelona in 2014. It's one of the largest European-based wallets out there, and I will leave a link for any European citizens that are looking for detailed guides on how to do your taxes with Koinly. So we have plenty of different resources for various countries here. Just scrolling through our page, I see one for Spain, Ireland, France, Germany. We have plenty more of some of these articles with my face on them, but if you're interested, I will leave the link to this blog area where you can find various countries down below. So they also have 200 different currency pairs with over 1,500 Bitcoin in 24-hour trading volume. It's not the craziest amount. It's not, I don't even think, in the top 20, but it is a sizable amount of trading going on. Exmo also has a unique cashback system via Exmo coins with varying tier rewards based on the amount of trading you do on their platform. So just remember that these rewards are taxable as income in most countries. There are some exceptions to the rule. But yeah, something to definitely keep in mind. And just a bonus, I guess, here is how great Koinly is at, sorting between your deposits, your rewards, your staking, your airdrops, all that stuff. That's why I think our tool is fantastic. And for the most part, it'll be pretty hands-off with maybe a few minor manual additions or changes you might have to make in Koinly yourself, which I've made countless videos on. But yeah, something to keep in mind. Okay, now let's jump into the actual integration part of this video, and it's going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to log into Koinly first, go over to the wallet section and click add wallet. From here, we're going to type in the wallet we are searching for, and then we have two different methods. We have the setup autosync and we have the import from file. I will show you obviously both of them. Let's start with the setup autosync, and one thing to keep in mind here is that trade history is only available for the past 2 months via the Exmo API. So I'll explain what that means and what the implications of that are after I show you where to get the API key and the API secret from their website. Okay, so from their website, we're gonna go, doesn't matter where you're at, in the top right corner, you'll have your username, and then you'll have settings. And then from here on the right side, you have the API. And here we're gonna go to the very bottom and click create API key, and then we're gonna give it a name, something you wanna remember, like Koinly. And we have the public key. We're going to copy that here, and we have the secret key. We're going to copy that here. Now, keep in mind, Koinly is only interested in actually seeing what the transactions that you've been making are, so it can calculate your taxes. It's not interested in touching any of your funds, and if there's any options to disable any of those features, you should definitely do those. But anyways, before we do that, we're not going to actually have the access right away to this API. We have to activate it first. This is kind of a unique system for Exmo. I don't think I've seen this on many other wallets. So we could click OK. It'll pop up here, and then we click the button that says activate. And unable to send activation link more than once in 5 minutes. That's perfectly fine. I think if I refresh my email, it should be there, and it actually is. And all we do is click the the link it provides us in the email to activate this API key. Okay, so our key should be activated, and it's no longer has this little symbol here, so that means it is. We can now go back into Koinly and click secure import, and then when we go back, we'll start seeing some transactions that I made, only a few for demo purposes, but they are there. Okay, just quickly going back and explaining that message earlier that we had. Trade history is only available for the past 2 months via the Exmo API. So something to keep in mind is that the CSV file does not include deposit and withdrawal information. So I'll actually show you, before I jump into showing you where the CSV file is, I'll show you what my wallet looks like, and the two differences are very apparent. So this is the API method. My account is obviously fresh, it's a day old, but it has all 3 transactions that I did. So the deposit of the Exmo, I sold some and I bought some. Now if we look at the CSV file, which I imported, and I'll show you where to get that shortly, it only has the buy and sell. It doesn't have the deposit information. So my best recommendation, my best method would be for this wallet to connect the API, but also export the file, the CSV file, which I'll show you how to do momentarily. So you can import all the trades that are older than 2 months. And I know 2 months is not a long time. I think most people that are watching this video will probably have an account that's over 2 months. So that's why I think it's super important to mention. For me, my own account right now, it's not old. You know, the API had everything I needed, but that might not be the case for you. But now let's show you where to find this CSV file. Okay, so going back into our wallets section, we have Exmo again, and this time we're looking to import from file. So now we go into Exmo, and we go into the top right corner. We're looking for trade history, and here you'll see it actually right here, export CSV. You're gonna click and download this file. So it's gonna be an Excel sheet, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like. Although mine only has 2 trades, 2 transactions. You know, yours might have more, but it's good enough for demo purposes. Okay, so I've opened this Excel file, and just to show you what it kind of looks like, we have the dates, date and time, the trade ID, type, currency pair, amount, all that information, which you're going to go back into Koinly now, and you're going to import that file here and click import, and there you have it. Now the best part of all is how easily you can get your tax information, your tax reports. So head over into the tax reports area. You can select the year you're working with, and here you'll get a summary of your transactions, your deposits, what your withdrawals. As you can see for me, I have way more transactions in 2020. And then we go to the very bottom, and here is where you select the type of tax report you would like to download. So we have all kinds of different tax reports. And some of these tax reports include the IRS Schedule D, Form 8949. You can also export the desktop and the online version. We have reports for the UK, the HMRC Capital Gain Summary. We have reports for Sweden, Norway, France, Switzerland, probably a lot of users from these countries because this is a mostly European wallet. And then lastly, for Australia, Canada, Germany, we have the complete tax report. And this is another document that if you have an accountant, you can export and give to them, or conversely, you can invite them to the Koinly platform, where we're working on content to help accountants set up their agencies, their firms, and better help their customers, and stuff like that. So stay tuned, more content on the way for accountants. And lastly, as I always mention, depending on which country you're from, you might be able to get a tax deduction for the price of this plan, this report, because at the end of the day, Koinly is a software that helps you with your taxes, which in a lot of countries can be seen as a deduction. So please look into that depending on where you live. Alrighty, and as always, I'd like to leave some resources if you have any questions. Firstly, we have the Koinly Help Center with countless articles on all sorts of different crypto tax topics, and some of them have my videos in there. And then we have the blog, which I talked about earlier, which if you're looking for fantastic comprehensive guides to countless different countries, they are all here. Spain, Ireland, France, Germany. We have a lot of big market countries. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link to that. And then we have the forums where you can talk to our community, as well as some of the members of our staff, if you have any questions. And then lastly, if all else fails, you can send us a direct message or an email, and we'd be happy to get back to you. But that sums up this video. If you found it helpful in any way, consider dropping a like, subscribing for more crypto content, and I'll see you next time. Peace.